Let's solve Class 3 IEO, that is English Olympiad 2023 Set A question paper with us. First section is of word and structure knowledge. For questions 1 to 7, choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Question 1. I dash to the basketball court now. Would you like to come? I am gone. I am going. I was going or went. Here the right option should be am going, because that is happening right now. It is mentioned that I am going to the basketball court now. So this is the right continuous tense option over here. Question 2. The train arrived an hour dash then the usual time. Late, later, lately or latest. Here we are comparing with the usual time. So we will use the comparative degree over here. The comparative degree is later. Option B is the right answer. The train arrived an hour later than the usual time. Question 3. One of my cats dash green eyes. Now here please understand, here we are talking about only one cat out of other cats. So still the subject is just one cat, one of the many cats. So we will use the verb as per the singular subject. So what should be the right one? It should be has. Option B. One of my cats has green eyes. Question 4. Yoga is good dash our eyes. Yoga is good for our eyes. Option C is the right answer. Question 5. Please tell me dash truth. A truth, an truth, the truth or no article. So we will use the over here because we are talking about something very specific. The specific truth. So please tell me the truth. Option C is the right answer. Question 6. Dash your hat. It is so hot. So when it is hot, do we put off our hat or do we put on to protect ourselves from sun? The right answer should be option D. Put on your hat. It is so hot. Question 7. Germs cannot be seen with the dash eye. Is it barely, natural, pure or naked? The right answer is option D. Germs cannot be seen with the naked eye. It can be seen under a microscope. For questions 8 and 9, choose the correct option for the underlined word. Question 8. My sister uses chopsticks to eat noodles. What is chopsticks over here? Is it noun, verb, adjective or conjunction? The right answer is option A, noun. Question 9. Sheena felt guilty about her behavior. What is guilty in this sentence? Guilty is what Sheena is feeling. So guilty is a word which is describing how Sheena is feeling. A word which is describing a verb, and that is called an adverb. Guilty is an adverb here, which is option D. For questions 10 and 11, choose the part of the sentence that has an error. 10. Saima is one of my closest friend in the class. Now here we are saying that Saima is one of my closest friend. So we have to say friends over here because out of many friends, she is one of my closest friend. So the right answer should be Saima is one of my closest friends in the class. And the error in this sentence is in option C, that is closest friend. Instead of that, it should be closest friends. Question 11. I have met Kushal in the park yesterday. Here it is mentioned that it is yesterday. That means it is already a past tense. So we cannot use have over here. I have met is wrong. We should say I met Kushal in the park yesterday. So the error portion here is in option A, I have met. Rather it should be I met Kushal in the park yesterday. For questions 12 and 13, choose the option with correct spelling. Question 12. Choose the correct spelling of the word which means to exhibit. Okay, what is exhibit? Exhibit is give a practical explanation of something or show the existence or truth of by giving any proof or evidence. Okay, but the practical version. So the word should be demonstrate, and the right spelling of demonstrate is D-E-M-O-N-S-T-R-A-T-E. Option D is the right answer. Question 13. Choose the correct spelling of the word which means necessary. And the right answer should be essential, and where it is? ESSENTIAL. Option C is having the right spelling of essential. Question 14. Choose the synonym of slumber. First of all, what is synonym? Synonym is the same meaning word, and slumber means to sleep or to rest. I already gave you the answer. Option A, rest, and slumber means same. Question 15. Choose the antonym of loyal. And what is loyal? Loyal is basically giving or showing firm and constant support to someone or being faithful. Again, I gave you the answer that loyal means faithful. So what would be the opposite of faithful or loyal? It would be fraud. Option B is the right answer. Moving to the second section, that is of reading. For questions 16 to 20, read the passage and answer the questions that follow. Just not only read it, understand it so that it will be easier for you to answer the questions very quickly. There was a rumor in the city of Vijayanagar that Ramaiya, an old man who lived on the outskirts of the city, has been cursed, and that if anyone looked at his face, they would lose their appetite. The rumor reached the King Krishna Devaraya, and he decided to find out if it was true. The next day, the king ordered his guards to bring Ramaiya to a room next to his private chamber so that he could see his face first thing in the morning. So the king looked at Ramaiya's face next morning. As soon as the king sat down for breakfast, he saw a fly in one of the dishes served to him. He ordered the cooks to prepare a fresh breakfast. By the time the cooks brought in the freshly made breakfast, the king had lost his appetite. The king believed that it was all because he saw Ramaiya's face in the morning. He became angry and ordered the guards to behead Ramaiya. Ramaiya's wife heard this and sought help from Tenali Rama. Rama listened to her story and agreed to help. The next morning, Tenali Rama visited Ramaiya and whispered something in his ear. As Ramaiya was about to get hanged, he shouted, "Stop it! I have one last wish." The executioner asked what it was, and Ramaiya said, "I have a note that needs to be given to the king before I am hanged." The guards took the note and handed it to the king. The note contained words that were whispered by Tenali Rama. In the note, this was written, "If one loses appetite by looking at Ramaiya's face, then by seeing the king's face first thing in the morning, one would lose his life. So who is more cursed, Ramaiya or the king?" After reading the note, the king realized his mistake and ordered the guards to set Ramaiya free. Wow, such a wonderful story. Now let's answer some questions. Question 16. What was the rumor about Ramaiya in the city? He was a saint who came from the mountains. He was a thief disguising himself. He was cursed. Anyone who looked at his face would lose his or her appetite. Or he was a spy from another kingdom. The right answer is option C. He was cursed. Anyone who looked at his face would lose his or her appetite. Question 17. Ramaiya's wife went to Dash for seeking help to set her husband free. Whom she went? It was Tenali Rama. Option D is the right answer. Question 18. What was Ramaiya's last wish? Do you recall the last wish of Ramaiya? And the right answer is option C. To send his note to the king before he was hanged. Question 19. Ramaiya's note stated if someone saw the king's face, they would lose their lives. Option A is the right answer. Question 20. In the passage, the word rumor means an certain story, doubtful story, informative story, or funny story. The right answer is a doubtful story. Option B. It was a rumor. It was not a fact. Rather, it was a doubtful story. For questions 21 to 25, read the passage and answer the questions that follow. The Humayun's tomb, which is conveniently located on the banks of the Yamuna River, is a brilliant architectural splendor of the Mughal period. The mausoleum is basically a tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun, which was built in the 1560s by his eldest wife Bega Begum after his death. Today the tomb is a major attraction among tourists visiting Delhi. Although the building of the tomb has a complex structure, it is the charm and grandeur of the imposing structure that attract thousands of travelers every year across the globe. The beauty that depicts the true Mughal style of architecture was inspired by the Persian style of architecture. The tomb was even inscribed in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 1993 because of its brilliant architectural beauty. Also, the tomb is surrounded by a beautiful, lush Mughal garden which is divided into 4 parts by the pathways. Above all, it is the various water channels for the fountains that make Humayun's tomb a true architectural delight and a treat to the eyes. The tomb is built of red stone and the dome of the tomb is made of white marble. Taking a walk inside Humayun's tomb, one could find the architectural features comprising the Baradari, that is pavilion, and the hammam, that is bath chamber. The Humayun's tomb was built after the death of the Mughal Emperor Humayun in 1555 AD. He was laid to rest at his palace at Purana Kila in Delhi. Following his death, to preserve the sanctity of their emperor's remains, the grieving queen Bega Begum set out for Makkah to undertake the Hajj pilgrimage and vowed to build a splendid mausoleum in the memory of Mughal Emperor Humayun. Now let's answer some questions. Question 21. When was the tomb built? And the right answer here is option B. It was built by Bega Begum after the death of her husband Humayun. Question 22. According to the passage, the dash and dash of the tomb attract numerous tourists every year. The right answer here is the charm and the grandeur of the tomb attract numerous tourists every year. Question 23. What makes Humayun's tomb inscribed in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites? And the right answer here is its brilliant architectural beauty, option C. Question 24. According to the passage, the tomb is built of dash and the dome of the tomb is made up of dash. The right answer here is option C. The tomb is made up of red stone and the dome of the tomb is made up of white marble. Question 25. In the passage, find the word that means quality of being very important. The right answer here is option A, sanctity. Moving to the next section, that is of spoken and written expression. For questions 26 to 30, choose the most suitable option to complete each conversation. Question 26. Seema, we are leaving. Jay, wait, I am not ready dash. The right answer here should be I am not ready yet. Option C. Yet is basically used with the present perfect, means at any time up to now. And here Jay is saying that up to now I am not ready. I am not ready yet. Question 27. Ram, who is dash? Jay or Sachin? Jay, Sachin clearly. So here there is a comparison. And when there is comparison, we use comparative degree. And the right answer here should be option B, taller. Who is taller, Jay or Sachin? Question 28. Roshni, it feels like a dream. Full stop. Dash me. So when somebody says this, that it feels like a dream, they would want to wake up to understand whether it is a dream or reality. So the right answer here should be pinch me. And why to pinch me? To wake someone up. Option C is the right answer. Question 29. Sheena, we will be staying in dash igloo. Sabah, how cool. Now which article should come here? It is going to be an. Option B. And why? Because first of all, igloo is singular. And second, it is starting with a vowel sound, E. So we will use an igloo. Question 30. Preeti, Divya wears lipstick daily. Shalini, it's dash her. Okay. It suited her, suiting her, or suits her. Here we are saying it. That means it is a singular pronoun. And with singular pronoun, we use plural verb. So here the right answer should be D, suits. It suits her. Moving to the last section, that is of achievers section, and it holds double marks for each question. So please try to attempt it correctly. For questions 31 and 32, choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Question 31. When Rajan threw a pebble into the pond, dash could be seen. So whenever you put any pebble in the pond, generally we should not, but in case you put any pebble in the water body, what happens? It creates ripples, right? So option C should be the right answer. When Rajan threw a pebble into the pond, ripples could be seen. Question 32. Dash, they were playing basketball. It started to drizzle. So here it is a past continuous tense. So we will use while because it talks about the particular duration. While they were playing basketball, it started to drizzle. Started drizzling when they were already playing the basketball. They were already doing that particular activity. So the right answer is option C, while. Question 33. Choose the part of the sentence that has an error. There is not little tea left in the kettle. So this is wrong sentence. Reason, we are saying not, which signifies a negative aspect of a particular sentence, and then we are saying little also, which is a positive one. So it should be there is no tea left or there is little tea left. Either of one should be there. But we already found the place where the sentence has an error, which is not little. Not little is not the right phrase to be put in this sentence. Option B is the right answer. Question 34. Choose the synonym of revive. What do you mean by revive? Revive is restore or regain. Okay. And we have to find the synonym, means the word with the same meaning. So the right answer is option C, energize. To revive, to energize. Question 35. Choose the correct option to complete the conversation. Koyal, no one told me dash about this. Sheena, really? I knew about it all along. Is it nothing, something, everything, or anything? So we will use option D, anything over here. No one told me anything about this should be the right answer. With this, we have successfully completed class 3 IEO, that is English Olympiad 2023 Set A question paper. Found this video useful? Please like it and subscribe to channel Kids Funzy Laugh Learn if you have not yet done. Also share with your friends and family. And please stay tuned because we'll be uploading many more Olympiad videos. Thank you and have a nice day.